Well, hello all. This has been a crazy few days, so I figured I would just jump in and make another video. And while I'm at it, please go check out Hannah Park. She is the one that designed the little character for the icon that I'm using for my YouTube channel that I will insert here. It's a super cute fan art that I love, so go check her out. But as I'm sure most of you are aware, with everybody hitting Twitter, Billie also made a Twitter account, and it is at LOLBmad, and we are going to go ahead and look at that today. This account starts by saying, "Where do I start? LMAO. It's Billie. Everyone has been so damn brave to come out and talk about what they had gone through. I want to finally talk about it too and show all the emails I've gotten throughout the past 3 to 4 years from Onision being a manipulative creep. Guess I'm going to start with the fact that Greg was never supposed to be involved, and they had me walk into this thinking it was just me getting to know Kai, but he hit us with the I thought this was going to be a three-way relationship at the dinner table, never really discussed it. She then shows DMs between her and Kai saying, I'm in a hetero relationship, but he is really supportive of me pursuing girls, just so you know. And like, not with him involved, just me. I hope that's okay with you. Billie says, okay, good. I didn't want to overstep boundaries. Yes, that's perfectly okay with me. Yay, I'm really happy right now. Well, hi, I guess I should formally introduce myself. I'm Lainey. Hello, I am Billie. Tell me about yourself. Billie goes on to post, a month after me and Kai started getting to know each other, Greg was already pursuing us to date and for me to ask him out. Like, hella pushing it. I didn't ask Kai out, but he asked me out not long after this, so I can only imagine Greg pressured him to do so too. She then shows messages between her and Onision. Do you ever think about dating Lainey? Lainey wanted to know, but I told her I would ask you. I hope you feel comfortable answering. Billie responds, I do. I'm not sure how she'd feel about it though. I feel like her family would freak out if they knew. I noticed how stressed she was about the internet and the kissing thing last time. Onision says, she and I talked in depth about everything. Her biggest concern was losing me, according to what she said, but she knows there is no risk of that because of our conversations, so really all that is left to worry about is her family, which she actually isn't as worried about as you may think. She's wanted her haircut for some time but never got it till I encouraged her. She was afraid to analyze herself and her attraction to women, but again, I encouraged her. I want Lainey to be Lainey, nothing less. I also think you're pretty great, so like I said, her family has seen her go through a few transitions while she's been with me, and they've made a few phobic comments, but Lainey would rather be herself then let them try to make her something she is not, you know. She's strong like that. Lastly, as far as Lainey worrying about the internet, that doesn't last long after she comes to me about it. She keeps saying, people keep saying horrible things, and I respond reminding her that what she's doing is what she should be doing. This is what she wants. It's what I want. We're both happier because of the person she really is. Being who you truly are, seeking out happiness is greater than internet comments. Anyway, now it's a race to see who will ask out the other first. I haven't told Lainey about your response yet because I've been writing all the above, so, you know, maybe ask her if you see this in time. Billie responds with, good, I'm glad that you can talk to her to give her a more positive perspective on everything. So wait, should I ask her out or should I ask her about it? I have never initiated anything in my entire life. How do I go about everything? Onision responds with, ask her like now. Unless you are not ready. Lainey is doing the same nervous thing as always. You two are funny. Billie says, right now? We're talking about piercings and such. Is that too random of a time to ask? Sorry for the late response, my phone restarted for some reason. Billie says, this is from when Greg tried to get me and I led to stay longer after the whole Billie cheated on me but my husband didn't cheat situation. I know I'm not entirely innocent in this, but I did say more than once that I didn't think Lainey would be okay with what was going on. The lack of communication in the house is horrifying. Greg told Kai he was going to do whatever he wanted, then Kai told me not to let that happen. But Kai told Greg he can do whatever, so I was stuck trying to tell Greg Greg no, as he's already all over me the second he sees me. Honestly, I was afraid to say no because I thought he was going to get mad at me or Lainey, and at the time my thought process clearly wasn't the best, but his reaction every time I said anything about it not being okay, he would just try to reassure me that it was. After the entire mess, I ran up and cried to Isla about what had happened, and Greg went and told Kai he had sex with me, and it just became this huge thing of everyone sitting in a different room fighting as Greg ran back and forth to talk to us about it, all trying to fix it. Eventually, at the dinner table, Greg flipped it all on me, saying he couldn't believe I'd do that because I had talked to Kai about it prior, saying I wouldn't have sex with him. So yeah, it ended up all being my fault and I somehow was the only one that cheated, but Greg was trying to make everything work still, so he made us sign a contract saying we would stay longer to work things out. That's when he started bringing up me getting a Lily tattoo for Lainey with our ship name because it was apparently Lily. I said no, I thought it was a dumb idea to get a tattoo like that, but he kept trying to convince me to show my loyalty and do it for Lainey. So after a minute, Isla walks out and hears him trying to convince me to get a tattoo, and he literally asked my best friend if she thought it was a good idea. Of course she said hell no. He was surprised that she said no too, so he tried to talk to her alone for a while to convince her why I should, and at that point we were already out the door, sneaking out the house, trying to get away from their craziness. We hid in this little mini house they had at the time, trying to call an Uber to get the F out of there, and he didn't even want to let me go. It's funny because he said I made him walk in the rain in this too because he followed me. Why would I need him to follow me when I'm trying to escape? Billie then attaches an email from Onision with her flight information and him saying that he can't believe that she left in the middle of the night and she betrayed all of them, and that he was there to come to her defense, and that he fought so hard to keep them in their lives, and that they loved her, and that she ruined all their hope when she left in the middle of the night, and that Lainey was right about you, it was my fault for trusting you. And he ends with, regardless, I hope you both have safe travels home and live happy lives, I really do, goodbye. And then whatever the F this apology is, with an added please do your taxes, I'm desperate at the bottom. Billie then attached an email from Onision saying that he handled things horribly and that he felt justified and self-righteous and that nothing else mattered. He goes on to say that he revealed more than he should have, and Billie was never just a plaything, and that they wouldn't have let Billie lie so many times and take her back if she was just a plaything, and that they both loved her and they were hurt and they let their anger and sadness take over. And he talked about how they talked about growing old together, and that this is not an attempt to repair things, but to say that he is sorry and that he won't go that far in videos anymore. And on a side note, Billie, please do your taxes. I kid you not, Onision had sent me endless emails about my 1099 because I had to do my taxes since he employed me, and it's just hilarious because I have all these. He sent me a 1099 in the mail and even texted Isla to tell me to do my taxes. He was stressing hard, I wonder why. She goes on to show 3 emails sent to both her and Isla about doing her taxes. Billie goes on to quote tweet one of Patient Zero's tweets about Sky's sister, saying, let me just add that he showed me these pictures too on his phone around the first time we met. He either already had them saved or knew exactly where to find them. She then shares 2 more emails from Onision saying more manipulation, both in the same day a few hours apart. This is when they made Sarah stop talking to me and Greg blocked me off Sarah's YouNow. And they basically forced her to answer questions they wanted answers to. And this is an email to Billie from Onision saying, last night you showed up at the live stream and Lainey sobbed uncontrollably. They clearly still love you. Lainey also dreams about you regularly. They just told me about a dream they had about you last. He says that making it a 3-way was wrong and he shouldn't have done that, and if Billie still loved Lainey, that she should try to get back with them. There is then a second email saying that that Greg just wants Lainey to be happy, and blocking Billie from the You Now was because Lainey was crying, and that any hope of them getting back together is now not a thing because Sarah talked Lainey out of it. And he follows up with, you know, we had awesome times, you know who I really am, and you know how much we did to help take care of you. Anger is easy, but remember the good times because those are really good. Thanks for all the good, Billie. Bye. Then there is a retweet of a clip of Onision on You Now lying about this exact email. And then Billie goes on to tweet some similar emails from Kai and more emails from Onision stating that Billie is a liar whenever they were discussing what was going on with Sarah. And then Billie even retweets the tweet from Lane showing the alleged pictures between Kai and Sarah whenever Sarah was underage, which we will get into at another time. But that is the bulk of what is going on Billie's Twitter. There is, of course, more to follow. So much more that I don't know if I can cover it all, but I am trying my best. Feel free to sub if you would like to keep up on this situation, but that is all I'm covering in this video. So for now, I'm out.